Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ash, aka Ash_Marceline. It is the same everywhere across all of my social media platforms here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm not even going to include Lemonade this time because that's old news, but it'll be in the description box. So we are going to do something a little bit different for this Halloween decor hunting video. Because when I went to At Home, I was with my brother and a friend, and we were not in my car. My friend was driving. And then I went to Bath & Body Works today, and those are basically the two stores we're just going to cover today. And then we will do a haul at the end, and I will include the timestamp for the haul over there. But let's get on into this. My friends are from Indiana. Well, actually, my one friend is from Ohio, but his fiance is from Indiana, and they both live in Indiana right now. So I went with his fiance and my brother to At Home because I knew. I saw Halloween like a week or two prior, and I'm like, they're gonna have the full everything out by the time I go back there. So let me just pull up the first clip. So first up, we have this ghost walking a ghost dog. We have the display of skeletons. There's a big lawn skeleton, a bunch of skeleton skull stacks. There's a Grim Reaper skeleton. I think that's a chair. These big skulls. They have a skull water fountain right here. That's pretty dang cool. And then this weird looking skeleton hand holding a light up skull. They have the glow in dark skeletons, and there's Jack, my skeleton. They have them back again. So panning around here. Here's some tombstones. Grim Reaper on a tombstone. This veiled lady with like moss or whatever. More tombstone. That one's more like a Celtic tombstone looking thing. More Grim Reaper. That one was really tall, the gray one. The gray Grim Reaper with the chain. And then here's the skull bench that I've seen. Spider mirror. There's my brother on the left. This pillow. Skeleton pillow. And then they have dogs, skulls, ghosts, vampire fangs, this teddy bear, spiders, jack-o'-lanterns. A lot of these weren't as soft as I was expecting them to be, which was really disappointing. Like, especially these three jack-o'-lanterns were not soft at all. Like, oh, and there's the coffin with a bat. And then they had these, like, blanket things. More skulls, but more in the purple, pink, some black fake plants, boo sign, jack-o'-lantern pillows, skull pillows, bat pillows, the stack of candy corn, stack of ghosts, the lawn ghosts, we've seen those before. Another stack of jack-o'-lanterns, this giant cat pillow with a jack-o'-lantern, and then a spider pillow. That thing is huge, like, holy crap. Okay, that's it for the first clip. Next, we have these more jack-o'-lanterns, some signs, skeleton, trick or treat. There's this iridescent coffin looking shelf thing, gargoyles. This is like their wall of skeletons, basically. We got a spider skeleton. Spiders don't have skeletons. Neither, mind you. Haunted house. Yeah, more skellies. Really not much to say. The skeleton bear is back. What a shock. More giant skulls. There's an armadillo for some reason. And naturally they have the cats and the dogs, birds. Mini skeletons that you can hang up. There's a snake. And then they have these little haunted houses. A little creepy tree. Some fake candles, stack of skulls with crows, more haunted houses. There was this lady with the mangled face. Okay, here's more stuff. Some table runners and placemats, shower curtains, soap dispensers, this bloody bath mat, and then they had these Limax, what is this even? They have Limax there. More signs, ghosts, scaredy cats, cauldrons, another coffin looking one, but I'm not going to read all that. Happy haunting mat there at the bottom. There's a ghost with some candy corns. Flemmy the flamingo, if you watch Jade the Libra, there's a flamingo skeleton. Witch sign, jack-o'-lantern sign. Like, these are lawn signs mainly. Welcome foolish mortals. A little bit of haunted mansion there for you. These are lawn stakes. You had your kitty cat, you have a witch with a cat, home sweet haunted home sign. There's the gnome sitting on a jack-o'-lantern. More gnomes. Some pink pink jack-o'-lanterns. There's an Oogie Boogie blow mold right there. Some Stitch hanging blow mold decor. Pink ghost towels. Those bath mats we saw before. This Boo towel reminds me so much of Barbie. And then more jack-o'-lanterns. They did have carvable pumpkins. They had jack-o'-lanterns in all different sizes. White ones, stacks, the regular orange ones, some crow lanterns, bat mirror, the bloody pumpkin. And there's that coffin shelf looking thing. Let's see, more. And then we have the Halloween tree. They have those. More skeletons. These ones, they had the giant jack-o'-lanterns. Black ones, orange ones, white ones. Some of them looking like Jack Skellington. These ones were interesting. They were light up and iridescent. The ghost and the jack-o'-lantern, and then this really cool jack-o'-lantern lit up thing, but they were kind of They were made out of plastic. Not really anything interesting. Here's some more blow molds, some, what do you even call these? Blow up decor. More Limax haunted houses and attraction looking things. Spider webs. There's pink and purple skeletons. Please park your broom at the door sign. The Boo Crew. That's funny. What was this? This one was a lit up skeleton skull looking thing. Honestly, kind of cheap looking. And then this jack-o'-lantern metal thing that has Halloween in the mouth. That one was interesting. Salem Brewery. That's cool. I liked this bat sign thingy that you can hang up. I might go back and get that. There's a wreath. There's a Hocus Pocus Co. The ghost with a pink witch hat is back. They had, oh, here's that same skull looking thing. And if I will pan up, yep. And then the, what do you go, cameo frames. Harry Potter, those ghost pictures that we've seen before. They kind of were a little cheap feeling, so I didn't pick any of those up. But they are cute. They are cute. And zero blow molds, a very tiny blow mold in my opinion. Pink skeletons. Aw, little ghost holding a pumpkin. Haunted house with a train, that was animatronic. There's severed hands. There's a scarecrow jack-o'-lantern guy. This Halloween skeleton wall decor thing. I think you hanging it up and it looks like it's popping out. They had the pathway ghost things that light up and make noise. Some Halloween florals. More at-home stuff. This welcome sign, this coffin welcome sign. This was a different end cap. These lantern things that have bats cut out of it. This one looked more like lawn stuff. You have your spooky pumpkin jack-o'-lantern guy. Those very surprised looking planters. Yeah, very surprised. Toads, mushrooms with eyeballs, the ghost cactus, the side eye pumpkin thing, another surprise pumpkin. And then we're gonna pan around here, and this is where we found most of the gnomes, and then those skulls with the mushrooms. The man-eating plant, feed me Seymour. Venus flytraps, more gnomes, creepy tree holding a lantern, planters with creepy plants in them, this shelf looking thing with the spider door. That one kind of felt a little cheap to me. These huge jack-o'-lantern planter looking things, this candelabra with the bats. These eyeball plant looking things were weird. And this one was more witchy themed. You got your witch bottles, books, hands holding a crystal ball, kitty cat on a book, poison apple with a snake wrapped around it, more creepy trees, creepy spider with red eyes, witch hat on top of some books. These skull planters were black version in a scary kitty cat. More skull planter looking things, which I don't really have a use for it. It's October Witch's sign with a spider with a heart. Another stack of jack-o'-lanterns, and then they had these cauldron looking, I don't know if you would call them planters or what. This mirror, jack, another creepy house and creepy trees, skull pots. These creepy trees were cool, they're sparkly. Witch boots, more skulls. There's those cactus ghosts again. Fortune teller sign. There's the black flame candle. I did pick that up. And then this was a shelf with candles on them, like the bleeding ones. There's hands holding crystal balls. There's hearts. There's skulls. What else? There was a coffin shaped candle thing. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I saw at home. So we're gonna move on to Michael's. So I did stop by Michael's. Here are some tree bulbs. What do you call them? Baubles. And then more creepy Halloween tree baubles. These giant candy and bauble things that you can hang elsewhere in your home, I guess. These Laymax items. They had Spooky Town, of course, Ferris wheel. This is a shopping mall looking thing. And then there's the witch lamppost. And then more little bits and bobs for Spooky Town. I didn't pick anything up from Spooky Town. I might do that in a few years, maybe. Candy corn factory. Thought that was interesting. It's different. More Spooky Town. There's a Spooky Town band. There's a Ferris wheel. Yeah. And then we found the hot pink spider and the kitty cats in the pink area. Black, hot pink, pale pink, that sort of thing. More skeletons, dead inside but cute. Ghosties, ghost dogs, ghost driving those little toy car things. You remember those growing up? Little tree toppers for your creepy trees, some Halloween bows and ribbons. And then, what was it? I think we saw some Halloween florals, but I didn't pick anything up. I didn't even record like the pillows because they didn't change at all from, you know, last time. It was all pretty much the same. The fuzzy kitty cat I wanted in black, but unfortunately they didn't have it. So I kind of missed out on that. So maybe they'll restock, I don't know. Moving on to Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works had their displays out, and we are going to be starting off with this, I guess you'd call it a candy store purse. And then you have Ghoulfriend and a candle. The Wicked Vanilla Woods. This was that display. And then there's this cake stack looking thing. Very Monster High vibes, in my opinion. I was this close, very close to getting that. There's that candle topper that's a cake. Frankenstein hand candle holder. This kitty cat what do you call it, car scent holder thing, little single wick candles. They had all their wallflowers out. Here's the kitty cat with an orange bow. Then there's this cat that is a candle holder for your 3 wicks. The cauldron with a witch broom. It's very sparkly, I find. Very sparkly. And then this is the cat with a pink bow in a pocket back holder version. I think most of their pocket backs lit up, if I recall correctly. This one I wanted, this coffin with bats coming out of it. Thought that was really cool. Waiting for the video. Alright, cool friend pocket back. They had this sale where you could buy 6 for 10 bucks. There's the frog with the witch hat. This is their wallflowers again. This is the one I wanted, the Enchanted Delights house wallflower. And then this is the ghost pocket back holder. More ghosts. This is the curio cabinet, is what I like to call it, with your crystal ball and your witch hat. Ghost holding a jack-o'-lantern with heart eyes. Same thing with the candle holder. This one is a light up soap holder with ghosts holding different kinds of candy. They have different faces, of course. They all look very happy and cute. Moving on, this is the kitty cat coin purse. Seen that a lot. Saw that on the online, the shop, the website, not the website, the app. This is the ghosts holding a jack-o'-lantern wallflower. This candle holder, it's got different witchy looking things. A broom, a cauldron, a witch boot, hat, spiders, all kinds of stuff. Again, there's that 3-wick candle holder. That's a cat with an orange bow. Next is the vampire blood display, which it's a delicious scent. They have all their stuff out. There's the skull with that looks like it's an oil slick and it's dripping. And then the soap container looks really cool. It has vampire teeth going on there. They also came out with the, what is it, the fabric detergent back there on the left. Got their lotions and sprays and all that. This bat car scent holder thing. This vampire blood candle, that was pretty cool. It's got hearts and bats. Candy apple cauldron. This topper is so cool. If you flip it, if you move it the right way, you can see a ghost. You can see that little dude. All of this stuff is like very cute. And then you have the new scent, which is ice cream float. Frog pocket back holder with a witch hat. Again, 3-wick candle holder frog with a witch hat and a lavender theme. This is the cauldron pocket back holder, and it lights up. I thought that was really cool. I might actually have a clip of it lighting up. This is the worker that told me that it lit up. Oh yeah, there we go. There it is, lighting up in different colors, which I like because it looked very plain otherwise. So that was cool. I did smell the ice cream float. I'm not a fan. I'm really not. Up here is the cauldron, I guess bath stuff holder. Another 3-wick candle holder, but in the shape of a spider. This is their trick or treat canvas bag. Another pocket bag, but in pumpkin carving. This one wasn't as big of a display for pumpkin carving. It was, oh, here's another soap holder, but in the same design as that candle holder with all of like the witchy designs on there. Thought that was really neat. But yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think. Yeah, that's everything at Bath & Body Works. Let me just pause here for a second because the dogs went on my bed, and you know me, I like to include my dogs in everything. So let me go get them. All right, we are back and with a giant bag. I'm not sure exactly how to do this other than putting the bag right in front of me. Which doesn't look very cool at all, but I guess that's just the way it is. Here's my receipt. Keep one of those. Actually, I did, when I went to PetSmart after, because I needed to pick up a rat for my snake, and basically I had to get a smaller rat because he's not really eating the big rats because he hasn't eaten for so long. So my guess is he wants something smaller. And while I was there, I saw a curly-haired tarantula. And yes, I did buy it. And I have it over here. It was very traumatized on the way back because, as you know, tarantulas are very sensitive to movement and light and wind and all. Let's just get right into this. I have a new tarantula baby. That's all you need to know. And do I regret that? No, because I did have a curly-haired tarantula, and unfortunately he passed away. He or she passed away. Which is not uncommon for baby tarantulas. Anyway, moving the fuck on, starting with this big mama of a thing, this kitty cat candle holder, 3-wick candle holder with the orange bow. So cute with the green eyes. And then the candle sits in the tail, basically. And it's fuzzy and adorable, and I love it. And no regrets buying this thing. There are some slight imperfections with like the painting or whatever, because, you know, there's like a little crack here in the fur, unfortunately. But that's not uncommon. It's very hard to put like fuzzy on anything ceramic. I think that's... Is it ceramic? No, it's not ceramic. I lie. It's not ceramic. But it's not uncommon to have imperfections like that. But luckily it is not noticeable. So we got her. Let's go into the... I guess we'll go into the wallflowers. Of course, I had to get the bats flying out of the coffin. Very, very Halloween vibes right here. Not complaining at all. Next, we got this one. I had to get the curio shelf, the witchy curio shelf. It's got a crystal ball, witch hat on some books, and like potions and stuff, a skull right down here. These things, these potion bottles with eyeballs, I found to be kind of weird looking. But it's alright. And then obviously I had to pick up the Enchanted Delights spooky candy store house wallflower projector thing. It does have the projector part of it has cats and bats and bows, skulls, bones. I think I said ghosts. But it's very detailed. I don't know if any of you saw the luminary that they came out with, which is $250. But the luminary is basically this, but a lot more detail and a lot more stuff going on. And it looks like there's like a Frankenstein dude in the window with a witch. Let's see what I'm talking about. It might be kind of hard. But yeah, I thought it was cute. And you got the cat with the bow in the front. Very, very cute. I always like their little haunted house stuff. And we're gonna get through the soaps real quick. I got the Ghoul Friend foaming hand soap, the Candy Apple Cauldron foaming hand soap, and naturally I had to pick up the Vampire Blood hand soap. And I really, really love this packaging for this. It's simple. It's not like too much. There's not like a whole lot to look at, but I kind of like that because I feel like my eyes are not overwhelmed, I guess you could say. They were having a sale on their, whatchamacallit, their car fragrance refills, like buy 3 for like $11. I mean, it's not cheap by any means. I picked up Ocean. And then I got 2 vampire bloods for the car. Because I think I only have 1 left, or maybe I have none left. I don't know. I'll have to look in my stash. So speaking of the car fragrance, I think this is for, well, anyway, it's the iridescent bat one. And I think it's, you can either use it as a vent clip, which I think is interesting, or you could clip it to your sun visor. Hopefully my nail doesn't break when I do this, because I don't know if you saw my nails. Are they pretty? Very celestial looking. Yeah, you can use it as for your sun visor with this little hook. And then the other option would be to use it as a vent clip, which I think is really cool, because the one that I have in my car currently is only for the sun visor, and I think having a vent clip will be really nice to have. Like, you have the option. I think that's really cool that they've now made theirs included in that, and then it's not a twist at all, which is what my old one is. You literally just flip it open, which is also very nice. They've made improvements, I see. Same thing with the pocket backs. They had their buy 6 for $10, so I got 2 Candy Apple Cauldron pocket backs. I got 2 Girlfriend pocket backs. And then I got, of course, 2 Vampire Blood. And you gotta stock up on these things. Like, hello. Last but not least, I have the 2 pocket back holders that I purchased. I have the Ghost holding a, what is it, pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern, and it does light up. Look at that. And I've heard it glows in the dark. Yes, it does glow in the dark. You might be able to see if I do it like this. Yes, they do glow in the dark. Hello, 2 for 1. And the light that's in it will help it, the glow in the dark charge, so that's pretty neat. I think you're able to change the batteries on these, but I never know how to. Is that even an option? Anyway, moving on, I did end up getting the cauldron. The light up cauldron pocket back holder, and I love the little bubbles. It's so cute. With the purple, orange, and green. Nice. Those are nice. I do have a light up jack-o'-lantern from like a year or 2 ago, so it's nice to have like different stuff, and I love how they've basically like improved pretty much everything. And they said that this is more of their Summerween vibe of things, which is fine. I don't know if they'll have like a second release of stuff, but it seems to be more along the lines of, you know, cutesy, witchy. You got your classic vampire stuff. Very cutesy this year, I've noticed. But that's everything I got. That's all for this Halloween decor hunting video. I will be doing another one here probably next week, or I might go tomorrow just to check out other places, and I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I will see y'all in the next one. Stay spooky. Bye bye. Love you.